Let's go to Tommy in Seattle. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, yo, Seattle.
Hey, Michael. Hey, guys. Bill Clinton doesn't have a podcast, so I had to come to the second smartest guy, Michael K. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
Or as Michael would say, as smart a guy.
Wait, who didn't? I didn't hear the first part. Who doesn't have a broadcast?
Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's right. It's me. Former governor of Arkansas.
Is that where you go instead of president?
That's right. Former governor. Now former president, Don. And the current vegan, by the way, I should tell you. I'm very thin now.
That's a segue, because if you're going to ridicule me, please, Peter, do it in the Aaron Rodgers voice. I'd really appreciate that. Anyways.
I'm still workshopping if his name's going to be just Aaron or, something creative like QA Ron. I got to figure out what name makes the most sense.
That's very good.
You think it should be QA Ron Rodgers? That's right. All right, go ahead. What do you got, Tommy?
So, being from Seattle and a Yankees fan, I was unable to watch the Yes broadcast since it was in market. So all of this may have been answered, and I just missed it. It was just tough listening to the Mariners play-by-play homers when I'm just sitting there as they're losing. So I probably got more angry than I really should have. But I was just frustrated that the hot bats of Trevino and Stanton got left out of the lineup just because I'm assuming, the righty-on-righty matchup.
No, that wasn't. That wasn't.
It was not it.
Well, first of all, Wells is hot as well. So I mean, both of those guys
hot as Wells.
So they just split the time. As for Stanton, unfortunately, Judge should not be playing every day in center field. It's going to take too much out of him, and so every couple of days, or at least once a series, what Boone is trying to do is get Judge to be the DH. And when he's the DH, there's nothing you could do with Stanton. So Stanton sits on the bench. And you know what? That doesn't turn out to be a bad thing, because if you could somehow rest Stanton, take him off his legs, once every 4 or 5 days, maybe he's still standing in September, and he plays 140 games for them, 138 games. That would be a win-win. But as long as you've got Judge playing center field, you are going to have Stanton sitting once every 4 or 5 days. Judge is going to play every day, most days in center. Otherwise, he's going to be the DH. But that's not the thing that I question, though, is when you don't play Judge, right? Then you take him off the bench to pinch hit like he did yesterday. You know what he is pinch hitting wise in his career? He's 4 for 45. So it's kind of like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. He's not a pinch hitter. He's just not. He never has been. So when you don't start him as the DH, he's a non-player. And even when you do go to him as a pinch hitter, it doesn't work. It doesn't work to a number. I mean, for a team that's analytically driven, you can't say analytically it makes sense to send him up as a pinch hitter. He's not a pinch hitter. So, I mean, again, Stanton's been great for them so far in the first 2 months, but it's an awkward fit when he's not starting because he's really not a viable option off the bench.